for the UG Morning Edition show. That was Wake with Afri.
Right.
Muize.
I like that. I like the percussion instruments that they were using. Very African, very,
Yeah.
they make me feel like I'm a native of Uganda.
Yeah, we're 80% Ugandan content in this radio station, so this is the music you guys are going to listen to,
Absolutely.
whether you like it or not.
I know.
Okay, today we're talking men's mental health.
Yes.
Hmm.
Why are men silent about mental health?
Yes.
Why is the men's entire embodiment about keeping things within?
Yeah.
Not really sharing,
Yeah.
whether with their parents, with
Yeah.
their loved ones,
Yeah.
with their co-workers.
Yeah.
There's a certain level of, solidarity.
Yes.
Men often say mental health is a silent thing for them
Yeah.
because it's a combination of societal expectations,
Yeah.
stigma,
Yeah.
and a reluctance to appear vulnerable.
Yep.
We talked about this. Men don't like feeling vulnerable because their entire embodiment and masculinity is strength,
But you see, all this is, we've seen that this is nonsense.
Yes.
We've seen that it doesn't help. You showed me a video of he had been drafted in the NBA.
Yes.
He was crying tears.
Yes.
In public.
Yes.
With cameras watching.
Yes.
How hard is that?
Do you
to
know
date
why?
mediocre?
Because that level of success is high. How many men on
Hey.
average have that level of success every day?
No.
It's overwhelming. Those tears are not actually vulnerability, it's overwhelming for him. The happiness, the joy. Do you know making it
So
in the
him
NBA?
crying doesn't mean he's like, at least,
That's actually
emotions are actually showing.
those
He's
are
not
actually
afraid of
those
holding
are,
it in.
those are actually tears of joy.
So most men would never cry.
Most men would never cry, but when the joy exceeds your expectation, there are those are tears that's happiness. It's not actually vulnerability.
But do we know most men don't actually cry, even if happiness
Yes.
or joy or sadness
The
or
ma-
nothing?
The majority wouldn't offer themselves out to cry.
Yeah.
That's why I said it's coming from a point of extreme excitement, enjoyment. They don't get that every day. You don't get into the NBA every week for you to have that much excitement. This is extreme.
But we have actually, in society,
Yes.
and with the social media and everything, we've seen men achieve big things. I've
Yes.
never seen them cry like that boy.
Yes.
He is at a good place.
Yes. Also, I think achievements differ from different men. For example, there's a guy who gets a Rolls Royce and cry and kneel down and
for a car.
say thank you. I'm sure they are.
Nah.
Then there's a guy who already has one in the backyard. So when he gets another one, it's not a big thing. So the validity of the achievement also matters.
Yeah.
A billionaire can't be so ecstatic and happy about having a couple of millions added onto his bank account.
Yeah.
A person who has never held $1 million,
Yeah.
if they give them 50 million,
Yes.
they'll be so grateful. It will be literally the excitement. He will be in an ecstatic moment.
Yeah.
And that's something I think that we can understand.
Yeah.
Just like they've said here, societal expectation, stigma,
Yeah.
and appearing vulnerable.
Yeah.
Those are some of the things that make men silent.
Yes.
Because the society has its expectations.
Yeah.
At this age, you're supposed to be married, you're supposed to have acquired this, you're supposed to be in a point at this in your life.
Yeah.
So when you're not in that kind of point, opening up, you feel already there's an expectation you haven't lived to.
Yeah.
So it makes you feel you've not achieved.
Yeah.
It's a feeling because the whole mantra of a man
Yes.
is based on success,
Yes.
achieving, moving forward.
Yes.
We don't take kindness to failure.
Yes.
And failure, for you to open up about your failure, it's vulnerability. You're being vulnerable.
All right.
Which is not something that's very ego, given the kind of composure that the masculinity embodies, which has ego.
Okay. The UG Morning Edition edition show. I keep saying the UG Morning Edition. I don't know what's wrong with me. The UG Morning Edition show. We shall come back with this later. For now, we're going to listen to You The Boys, the Urban Accent Touchdown, Trip 256, Ambroy, Lithian, MC, Ray Mark, Bricky Miles, Brian Weiss. They all have dope names.
Right.
Dope names. I hope the music is as good as their names.
Right?
Let's do this.
But also, you guys don't want to do
Next
that.
year, men don't cry, but I've seen men. I think President Museveni didn't cry when he was announced. Not his family.
But in the bush, you can't compare President Museveni with this young boy.
The NBA.
President Museveni, you know why he didn't cry? He felt he had achieved it.